Hello, guys, and welcome to another interesting episode of Madrid, my DNA, the home of everything Madridistas, as we discuss you through Real Madrid's latest and important update. Kickstarting with today's agenda, according to recent reports, Kylian Mbappe has already signed a contract with Real Madrid, and the presentation date has been revealed, which we are going to be discussing you through in this episode as we progress. And shortly after that, we will quickly turn our attention to the next agenda of the day, as a report also claims that Real Madrid legendary superstar Luka Modrić wishes to retire at the club amid future speculation and the potential exit at the end of the season. We are also going to be talking you through that on this episode as we move forward, so please stay tuned right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification bells so you do not miss on our daily Real Madrid update. Kylian Mbappe's speculated move to Real Madrid can go down in history as one of football's most powerful transfers of all time. I mean, why not so? The saga has been drawn for more than 5 years now. After all, the player is currently at the peak of his form and a clear contender for the title of the best player in the world, the Ballon d'Or. Needless to say, the transfer of such a massive player has to be handled with utmost caution, considering the economic and sporting impact an official announcement will have on his current employers and the league. Mbappe, who is one of the highest selling players in the world right now, will be a big boost to his potential next destination, which might be a Real Madrid, in terms of shirt sales and commercials increase. The news of his move to Real Madrid thus has been moving slowly in recent weeks. Spanish outlet Marca, however, brings out an explosive update on the saga. The report reveals that the French phenom has already signed a 5-year contract with the Merengues. The official signing was completed back in February, the report states. The announcement of his move, however, has been on hold considering the situation in the UEFA Champions League. After all, both Paris Saint-Germain and Real Madrid are alive in the competitions and could meet in the final, as they are on opposite halves of the draw. An announcement before the two teams face off in the competition will prove chaotic for the Parisians. Imagine a final between Real Madrid and Paris Saint-Germain, with the official news breakout of Kylian Mbappe joining Real Madrid already made. It will not make any sense. Therefore, nothing will be announced as long as Paris Saint-Germain are alive in the European competition. But in case any of the two teams get knocked out, then there will be a rescheduling on the presentation date. If Real Madrid and Paris Saint-Germain do not face each other in the UEFA, owing to either side's elimination, the announcement of Mbappe's signing for the Spanish Giants may arrive before the end of the season. In fact, it is likely to be announced in the final round of the Ligue 1 if Paris Saint-Germain maintain its lead and win a title, so that the player can receive a fitting farewell for someone who has delivered masterclass performances for the club in the recent years. Of course, he might go down as the best player in the history of the French club, having already beaten the highest goal-scoring record for the Parisian champions. The Spanish publication also reveals that Mbappe's official presentation as a new Real Madrid player will take place either before or after the massive Taylor Swift concert planned at the Santiago Bernabeu. The American singer will perform at the venue twice, firstly on May 29th and secondly on May 30th, and Los Blancos hope to use the large audience to present their signing of the decade. A signing that will come after the grand presentation of Cristiano Ronaldo as far back as 2009. Kylian Mbappe himself has said in his recent press conference that his future will be clarified before the upcoming Euros 2024, which will take place in Germany, as according to the player, he wants to play the competition with a clear head, without wondering where his future lies and without facing difficulties in press conference, as the presentators of today's date mostly ask him about his potential next destination more than even the game in hand. So the next update will follow. So having discussed and concluded with that, we are going to quickly turn our attention to the next agenda of the day, as reports emerged recently to claim that Real Madrid legendary superstar Luka Modrić wishes to retire at Real Madrid amid future speculations and exit rumors. Phasing out older players is a part and parcel of football, but the process is usually simplified by an age-related decline in quality. After all parties involved are usually aware when age catches up with a player. The situation with Luka Modrić thus is a queer one. At 38 years of age, the Croatian superstar is seen to be in his final season at Real Madrid, but his ability to age like fine wine has not helped the club's cause. We have to all admit, Luka Modrić has simply been fantastic this season, despite receiving less minutes in midfield if you bar Ceballos. He has played less compared to his previous years at the club, to also state the fact. The Croatian is not particularly happy, but retiring at the club is one of his dreams. As revealed in a recent report by Sport, Modrić does not fancy the idea of leaving Los Blancos at the end of his contract this summer. He is competitive and insists on staying and retiring at Real Madrid. Indeed, the veteran's role in Carlo Ancelotti's setup has seen a decline this season. It did take a while for him to get accustomed to the new reality, but he is now ready to pull on for one more campaign, even if it means smaller role. Considering Carlo Ancelotti has chosen youth over old, playing the likes of Aurelien Tchouameni, Camavinga, Bellingham, who has been simply fantastic, Valverde and the rest, even 34 years old Toni Kroos over the 38 years old star. The player thus is pushing for 1 year renewal, which pleases Florentino Perez and co. into a serious dilemma. Ancelotti values Modric's presence in the dressing room not only in a sporting sense, but also in terms of guidance he brings to the youngsters. Understand that as a veteran, Luka Modrić is made of good and high standards. As a guidance to the youngsters, he has gone so far in the improvement of the likes of Tchouameni and the other young players in the squad. However, the Real Madrid administration has half a mind to part ways with Modrić this summer to provide younger names like Arda Güler with more minutes. After all, the competition in midfield is very brutal, as the Merengues boast of an embarrassment of riches in the midfield department, which has been their strongest vocal point so far in the ongoing campaign. Currently, the doors to a renewal is not completely closed either. Los Blancos have considered offering a renewal themselves in recent months, and a final decision will be taken after a business end of the season. Let us also highlight that Real Madrid have opted to offer contract renewals to players like Lucas Vázquez, who is well above 30, and Nacho Fernandez. So renewing a player like Luka Modrić will not be particularly strange, although it will place him as the oldest player to ever renew a contract at the Bernabeu and to ever play for Real Madrid after a certain Ferran Puskas. So having discussed and concluded with that, we have come to the end of this interesting episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. please do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bells so you do not miss on our daily Real Madrid update. See you next time, and a very big Hala Madrid to us all.